Yes guys, what's good? It's Roshad here. So the message today is the challenge to be. Now I see so many challenges going around online. Some of them are good, some of them are a bit dead. You know what? I'm doing a challenge right now, not cutting my hair until this coronavirus is over. So obviously that's why I've got a do-rag on car right now. Man's looking grizzly, beard all grizzly and them things there. But anyway, it's all good, we move. But quick message today, the challenge to be. So I was reading Luke chapter 9 and at the beginning of that text, Jesus sends his disciples out. He gives them power to proclaim the kingdom over sickness and over the demonic. And he says to them that when you go into different villages, if they don't accept your message, to just dust it off and keep it moving. As we like to say, we move. What's interesting is that at the end of Luke chapter 9, Jesus and his disciples go into a village, and it says that that village actually rejected Jesus's message. And two of his disciples, John and James, get quite vexed, and they're like, yo, like Jesus, should we call down fire from heaven to just destroy this village? And Jesus turns to them and rebukes them. And I was just thinking, how many times do we hear God's word, we listen to God's word, we even study God's word, but we don't actually put it into practice, or we forget the very same thing that Jesus told us not to do. Jesus gives this example in Matthew chapter 7, where he says, don't just be a hearer of God's word, but be a doer. You see, the one who just hears God's word but don't put it into practice will be like the man who built his house on the sand. And when issues come, if we think of what's going on right now with coronavirus and other issues, those who build their house on sand, they're blown away because they don't put God's word into practice. But Jesus says the man who not only hears my word but puts it into practice is like the one who builds his house on a rock, on a solid foundation. And when challenges come and when issues come, they're able to stand because their lives are built upon God's word. So the challenge today is this: don't just be a doer, don't just be a hearer of God's word, be a doer of God's word. Let's get it.